I'm sitting here talking to the legendary, the man, Percy Sledge himself. You just said you had plenty of work. Do you actually consider what you do work?
Sure, are you kidding me? I put all my heart and soul in my work, so that's work. Same way I used to when I picked chop cotton.
I was going to ask you about that. I was telling a story the other day. I started first grade in 1959 when I was 5 years old. We got out 6 weeks to pick cotton. You don't know nothing about that.
Shoot. Man, I'm telling you, I never forget when I picked my first 300 pounds. I was
300 pounds?
14 years old, yeah.
You were going after it, weren't you?
And I was so happy, looked like everybody in the whole field was happy for me.
I can remember seeing people. I was too young to pick, but how much cotton did you pick every year?
Well, I have picked up 400. I picked 400 pounds, but I was like a teenager then, like 16, you know.
Really?
But that's high as I got.
Now that's work. People, you talking about work? That's work.
Yeah, yeah. You have to go at it from 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the evening, and you don't let up. You just steady go.
Did you have one of them sawmill lunches at bologna and cheese for lunch?
And sardines. Yeah, I was a country boy.
You grew up over in Leeton?
Right there in Leeton. One red light.
One red light. Then you came to work over here in the hospital.
Coffee County.
Now, you weren't a doctor, though, were you?
No, but I wanted to be. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Blake, and all of them, the way they had me working for them and taking care of their patients, I thought about wanting to be if I just had to have the money, but I just didn't have the money to go to school, you know.
Yeah, but, so when did you start singing? When did you know you had a voice?
Well, when I was in school, my classmates would always want me to come out and sing during recess, you know, and I was a teenager, I guess, for 15, 16, because I graduated at 17. And one of my best friends come up to me one day, and I thought he was joking, because he always joked me anyway, teased me, you know. And he asked me to come sit in before his singer, one of the baritone singers. There was 4 or 5 of them. And I had never sung before in my life except in church. I said, man, you must be kidding. He said, no. I said, I want you, come on, I want you to do it, you know. So I was excited. I went and started singing. I'm going to tell you the song that we wound up doing. We sung at Alabama A&M College. It was called the Banana Boat song. Hold him, Joe. Hold him, Joe. I never will forget it. And we won 2nd place. And the judges said I would have won 1st place if I hadn't been looking down at the floor.
You ever get nervous when you come out to perform?
At that time I did, but now I don't. You know, I had something that happened to me in Baltimore, Maryland. Otis Redding, I never will forget it. I was so scared. I was sitting back in my dressing room. When a man loves a woman, wasn't no more than about 6 months old. And all these people out there, man, I've never seen so many people before in my life. And some of the most greatest artists in the world was there. So Otis come there and kicked the door open and said, Percy Sledge, don't you hear them playing your record, man? They calling you on stage. Come on, get up now. He said, look at you, you scared, ain't you? He said, I know, you scared, ain't you? I said, no, I ain't scared. He said, yes, you is, you scared. Man, if I had a song like When a Man Loves a Woman, when he told me that coming from him, I ain't been scared since. Now that's the truth.
When you did A Man Loves a Woman, what was it, 1965?
66.
66 it came out, #1. Girlfriend just left you. You miss her now?
No, because I'm happily married now, you know, but...
Did she ever want any of the money from that song?
No.
Did you ever see her again?
Oh, yeah, I found her. I went, Quinn bought me a brand new Caprice, and I drove it all the way to New Jersey and found her.
She still wouldn't have nothing to do with you?
Yeah, she knew that I had cut that song. See, she knew I sung in school. She say, I said, what you want to leave me for? She said, well, I didn't leave you. I said, Bud told me you did. Bud was my best friend. She said, Bud's just lying. He was just teasing you. I said, you kidding me? She said, no, so I come up here to get me a better job. Man, I'd be so glad when I be coming back to Muscle Shoals area and leading and drive up there and see where I was born and raised. It's one of the most greatest feelings of man, especially when you travel and been where I've been in my life all over the world so many times. And to come home is special.
You don't ever walk back through a cotton field, do you?
Oh yeah, I stop on natural strays and pull up me a big
really?
stalk. Yeah. especially in September and October. I pick me up, been stalked by like that. I see so many bowls on it. So one day they put me in jail, and I'd take it home and put it around my fireplace, you know.
You ever been in jail?
I've been there one time.
I have too.
I was scared to death.
I was only in for 2 hours. I didn't have to say anything. What you in for?
I was in that trying to get to see a show, trying to see Ray Charles.
And you snuck in.
Yeah, I was up under the floor. You know they
Up
had
on the
these
floor?
floors where they had coal and stuff.
Yeah.
They store up under there, and the stage was right up over the floor there. And so we went, slipped around, and went in the back door and got down on our knees and was looking, and then we was having a few little drinks of Wildcat.
No.
Yeah,
Wildcat.
young boys, the Wildcat whiskey.
Yeah, I know.
And that was the reason why the police took us to jail. But my auntie come got me out.
How old were you?
I guess about 14, 13.
They put you in jail?
Yeah.
I guess they had juvenile back then, did they?
Oh, yeah. See, you know what? I believe they's joking with me because they was waiting on my aunt to come get me, and they just let me go home.
Oh, okay. When you did A Man Loves a Woman, can you remember the first time you recorded that?
How could I ever forget it? It's impossible. You know, when we first did that song, I left the baseball field, and Quinn Ivy told me, said, "Look, Percy, do you think you still remember that melody? Why did you leave me, baby?" Because that's the melody I was singing.
Right.
When Quinn heard the melody, I said, I can never get it because it's the same melody that I used to sing when I was on my knees chopping cotton, you know, in my young days. A melody I always used.
So did you actually sing while you were picking cotton?
Yeah, I sung all the time for the old people. I'd get ahead of them and way ahead of them where I could stand on the end of the row and get under a tree and sing and let my
What
voice.
songs would you sing to them?
I sang all kind of most country western songs then because them the only ones I knew because we couldn't hear no rock and roll or nothing like that where I was living at. Hank Williams Sr. and Monty Robbins, Jim Reeve and all them kind of people was songs that I was singing during those days.
But back to the Man Loves a Woman. So you started singing in the cotton field. The lyrics to that, I've always heard people say they have such a meaning to it, that song. Now, we've all been dumped by somebody before.
How come you have to put it like that?
It's true.
Well, I guess in a way you're right.
But you could carry a tune. I can't. So what, you got any favorite parts of that song that just mean something more to you than anything else?
You know, believe it or not, Jamie, every word in that song is just a classic word to me because I've sung it
Classic
so
word to
many
everybody else, too.
times. You know, now my mom, loving eyes could never see. She'd always tell me that when I come to see her and I get ready to leave. She said, "I remember, son, loving eyes can never see." She'd always tell me that whenever I go get in my car and headed back to Louisiana, you know. That was her favorite line. But when A Man Loves a Woman, the story is such a beautiful, strong, true story. Until from the beginning to the end of the song, it's just perfect. And I had some of the most perfect musicians and voices like Jeannie Green and Donna Thatcher and all them. Everybody was just so together. And it's, you know, since I've been around for nearly 50 years, when you cut a song like that, you done something because you just don't see it that often.
And you probably won't again, or we won't.
No, not in my lifetime. But
Do you ever go around during the day singing it a cappella?
to myself, not loud.
I mean, do you sing it?
Oh, I sing it. Like if it's come on the radio, I'll be home to myself, but not out. When I'm off the stage, I never sings. Never. If I'm off 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, I never sing a song.
Well, how's your health these days?
I'm doing okay, Jamie. You know, like some of my days and weeks I'm doing good, and some days and weeks I just feel like I'm just wore out, you know, and lazy, I say.
Now, well, that's me.
Especially during baseball season. I'm a baseball fanatic, and because, you know, I played baseball.
I'm a Alabama football.
Well, I love football too, but baseball is me. And so I watch all the games. I got MLB on my TV, and Cincinnati Reds is my favorite team since I was 12 years old. And we got a pretty good one going this year because some Pirates won't let me in. But other than that, my health is good, and God has blessed me so strongly, Jamie, to be singing my songs all four corners of the world still today. I just left Africa. I just left the islands and getting ready to go back to Africa, back to Europe.
Does it ever amaze you, and I know you got other things to do, the popularity of when a man loves a woman? Have you ever just say, I can't believe I actually am the one that sang that song?
Yeah, I've said that many times through my career. I guess it's because after you go so many years, you learn and you see things, you know. Now, my first year, I didn't know what I had done. But after so many years of experience, yeah, you want to say, how could I ever? And you know what first thing come to my mind? It's God. It was meant to be. He wanted me to sing that song the way that I did.
Well, it was a good one.
Well, thank you.
It still is. Now, good luck with your gospel thing, too, you're coming out with. And I know you've got other songs that aren't near as popular, but you've got a bunch of them.
Oh, well, I've been blessed. Like I said, Cover Me, Warm and Tender, all those songs. And thank God for old Dan Penn. He wrote some good ones for me. Yeah.
Percy, always a pleasure, and it's a good pleasure to see you again. And that song is absolutely fantastic.
Well, thank you, Jamie.
Good to see you. Okay. And I don't guess you have to worry about picking cotton no more. None of it.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't be too proud to do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Percy.
Okay, look, thank you.
Thank you for your time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job. Thank you. Thank you.
Legend meeting a legend.
Yeah, thank you. I wish I'd gotten that on camera. Legend meeting a legend. Thank you.